Right. Let's do this. I have a refreshment. I guess we're going to castle. Built inside a dormant volcano. That's pretty cool. Does that mean the level's going to be beige and brown again? Oh, nailed it. Actually, no. I'll give him a bit of credit. It does at least look a bit different. It's not just like another mine.
My king, your destiny awaits.
A destiny that will be lost, forever lost without you to guide me. Oh dear.
What do you mean?
Are we...
I am with you until...
Is she a love interest now? What the hell's going on? I mean, I've doubled my health since the last level. And I've got so many magic points, I actually can't refill. Amazing. Right. We've got a chest. What's in the chest? A black pearl. Is that something I can equip? I spotted I had a gap in my in one of the things. Yes. Ooh. Did I do that last time? I must have missed that. Cool. All right. I was also gonna have a look at stat points because I'm just gonna put it all into red because that seems to be the one I'm suffering on most. And you can bet your arse that I'll need red for the last boss or something. Tattoo of Kings. Is that better than Tattoo of the Gods? No, it is not. Spiral staircase? Well, there's no stairs, but... Spiral ramp of doom? You dizzy yet? What was my least favourite type of multi-story car park? Oh yeah, you came here for Magus. You stay for the talk of multi-story car parks. Well, I thought I could take out 8. I suppose I am a god. I apologise. I'm putting too much pressure on my my helper person, who I can't even remember the name of. We're going to call her Sandra. Bleed for Sandra. I mean, there's not much point giving me all this equipment in the last level, is there? Unless there's like 9 more levels. I might actually get to max level by the end of this game. I think max level's 30. Right. Next spiral to go. If you look at his arms, it's like he's in a musical or something. Ridiculous. Mystic quartz. Like, I wish I had more incentive to go and check out like some of the more ridiculous. Because like if you go look in the thing, there's stuff at 25 that looks interesting, like undead explosion causes all the dead you've resurrected to explode. But you'd have to resurrect them. And we know that the Raised Dead one didn't really seem to have much of a point. Like the skill, that's the problem with the skills, is that I don't feel like they're powerful enough for me to, other than fire, which does 90% of the work for you. The game's not difficult enough to justify you looking at the skills. I don't think there's any trophies related to the skills. It's a bit of a shame because there's an entire system there that you can basically just ignore. Put some points in some stuff early on and you're done. It's, I guess it's kind of akin to like I say latter day, it's probably changed, but post Modern Warfare 2, I think it was Black Ops maybe, that was one of the first Call of Duties that, rather than having everything kind of unlock at a certain level, it was all just you pay this much, you get what you want. And for me, it was always okay, I know which gun I want, and I know which scope I want, and now I'm just going to continue accruing money and not having anything to spend it on because I can unlock everything I need by level 9. It's that same kind of mentality where you haven't really got much incentive. Unlike, like I've just been playing through Mass Effect 1, and that game in particular, you just get to points where you're like, oh, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff that I can have a look at, or new stuff that I can have a play with. New weapons, new kind of mods that you can do to them to affect certain enemies. Right, okay. The spiral. Almost at the top. I quite like how peaceful this game is. There is something strangely comforting about the relaxed nature of it. Oh, I used some fire. I haven't used some fire in a while. This is almost like an idle clicker in like third-person shooter form. Has that same sort of therapeutic, but ultimately a little bit soul-sucking kind of gameplay loop of just press the button and wait for stuff to explode, or keep clicking the button until you can afford the next upgrade. Then it goes quiet. Oh, do we think this is going to be a cutscene? I think it might be.
Magus, my queen has asked me to deliver a message to you. Despite your unwarranted invasion of her nation and the wanton slaughter of her people, Queen Aola has no desire to go to war with you. If you leave now, she vows not to retaliate for your actions today.
I love the idea that that bottom choice is even there.
Damnatio ad bestias.
Oh, he's down. That was alright. That was me maybe setting up for a bigger fight than I thought than the game is interested in. I don't know why I'm still picking up the items. Just have collectionitism. Collectionitism? That's a... Yep. I'm just obsessed with collecting stuff. That's what I meant to say. Not collection itemism. Whatever the hell I just said. Oh. This game is robbing me of the ability to speak English. Well, for me, take the language out of it, it's robbing me of the ability to string sentences together, regardless of language. I do feel like I look a little bit like a Poundland demon.
Lord Magus, is it? I have heard a great deal about you and your exploits. It was past time that I put a face to the name. That is unfortunate. If as gods we are unaware of each other's existences, then how can we possibly expect mankind to know of us? You seem skeptical. Ah, you must mean Thorn. Of course. I even made it a point to nurture his delusions of godhood. I was the one who gave him the Keeper's crown. Actually, I gave it to one of his predecessors more than a century ago. I knew that another god would eventually be born, and that magic would once more return to this world. For magic to exist in the world, the presence of both male and female gods is required. The surviving god would retain their powers, but magic would eventually fade from the world.
Once magic is restored, items like the Keeper's Crown come alive. Blah, 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 blah. Jesus.
That was but one of many crises designed to weaken your realm. I might have mentioned in passing to the other gods that if they attacked from the south, there was a possibility my forces could attack from the northwest, and thereby unite the continent under the rule of the gods. Martyrs are dangerous creations. If I had him killed, his subjects would have risen up in hate and anger. They would have lost in the end, but the losses on both sides would have been horrendous. And up until now, everything has gone exactly as I had predicted. I told that superstitious fool that my prophets
superstitious
foretold of
fool
one who would arise to destroy his kingdom. There were no prophecies, Magus. I knew that eventually another god would be born, and could be persuaded to use his powers to bring down King Lytheril and his kingdom.
I choose my own path. I
But
chose
then
my own path.
again, wasn't... Honestly, did you not find it strange that an assassin from the mighty Dark Hall killed Lytheril's son, just for the possibility of finding you in a dungeon? And did you really believe that Rune of Memory actually exists?
Everything I did in the past was done in service to the gods, my king. It was always supposed to be for your benefit. Yes, you are the only god I have found worthy to serve, and I swear to continue to do so until I die. I swear on my life that I will never lie to you again. Please.
I will never trust anyone ever again. The end.
Fortunately for you, Lord Magus, I do not require your trust. Only your obedience. Trust is for the weak and powerless. Join me, and I will impart to you the secrets of the gods. Now choose, Lord Magus. Strike down the traitor Kina and swear fealty to me, or die. Ignorant child, you would choose her.
Yes. Whoa. But she seems to use blue magic, so maybe red would be more sensible. Level 28. Come on. Let's be having you. Still very dramatic. I do find the lack of health bars a bit of a problem. I don't know if that would make it a better game, but it would be nice to know that if there is like a rock paper scissors with this magic, and you know certain colours are more important than others for certain enemies, it would be nice to know. Level 29. Wait, did she just fall down? No, she's back down. Oh.
Kill them all!
Whoa.
Why did you spare me? I'm not sure I understand.
Oh no, I wanted to kill her as well.
Words to express my gratitude for what you've given me, my king. I am yours, heart and soul, now and forever, my king. Words cannot describe how happy
Oh god, it is turning into a love story, isn't it?
I will do anything you ask, my... Yes, my king.
No, don't make her the queen.
Magus, I am not worthy of such an honor. I am not sure how I should respond, my king. I accept. I assure you that we will be more than prepared for their arrival, my king. Very bold, my king.
So he's a king and a god. Don't leave the bag there. That might have a pearl in it. Or a rune of forgiveness. What is this music? Oh, the trophy broke the music. Oh, good. Oh, we're gonna get some metalcore. I hope so. I'm not gonna say metalcore, but it's getting close. Well, that was an experience. Oh yeah. I mean, these. I was about to go and say, let's go and have a look at the ranking list, but this music's so good that I kind of don't want to. Oh, it's gonna be a dog. Yes. It's just quite a small development team. Unsurprisingly, I guess, based on the scope of the game. The one thing I was going to say, so I have no idea how loud this is. This sounds incredibly loud for me, so I'm just going to rein it in a little bit. Yeah, so this game, as I said, came out in 2014. It currently has on Metacritic a 32 from 8 critic reviews. It is the 73rd best PS3 game of 2014. It might not surprise you to hear that there were only 74 PS3 games on Metacritic in 2014. And the the 74th was Rambo the video game, which I played for the licensed video games series. So yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, we've got some speed tree. We've some pink video. This music is bizarre. I bet you that this gets triggered for some sort of copyright strike. Guarantee it. Recorded in Tokyo, Japan, by a band called The Casper. Probably not named after the friendly ghost. Okay. Why is it? Alright, yep, so it doesn't boot you straight back in. Anyway, let us move over to the list. So, this is a tricky one. So, it got a 32. And I am deeply conflicted on it because it's not been a horrible time. It's not been particularly frustrating. But then I also don't think there's much to it. So yeah, I'm a little bit puzzled as to where to put this. Initially I was kind of talking about Darkest of Days, and that does feel like a decent bedfellow, based on the fact that it's a game clearly reaching outside of its scope and probably budget and you know, just what they had to make that game. They would have needed a lot more, and I feel like that's similar here, is that this needs more gameplay systems. It needs more kind of intelligible plot. It needs more better quality writing. It needs better quality voice acting. Or it needs to be more arcadey. Like, it needs to go one way or the other. So, I also think the Sniper 2 is not a bad shout. Because the Sniper 2, despite being very short and there's barely any gameplay to it, there is charm to it. And that is kind of... This game has a little bit of charm. Not a great deal. I don't think it is worse than Sonic and the Black Knight, so I'm not even going to bother going down this list any further than that. I think it's probably better than the Sniper 2. There is more to it. It is definitely better than Hour of Victory, because that was very frustrating from my memory of it. The question is, do I think it's better than Darkest of Days? And I guess your definition of better then comes down to, is it more entertaining? Is it a better made piece of entertainment? Is it technically better? Darkest of Days, to be honest, both these games kind of rough technically. Darkest of Days was not a particularly well optimized 360 game. Magus, not particularly optimized for PS3, and you know, by that point in 2014, I think we'd surpassed what it was doing. So I'm conflicted. It's either above or below Darkest of Days. It's not as competent as The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. I can't believe I'm going to say that, because that game is broken as hell. But there again, that game gets through with charm and just sheer madness, which this game doesn't have. So I think what we're coming down to is, I think this is better than Darkest of Days. It's certainly shorter and it's certainly less frustrating. There's less to it, but I also think that Darkest of Days, not particularly the most kind of structured game. Not the most well put together game, I guess. So I'm going to put Magus in at number 17, I guess. And what that means, if I can get me numbers right. There we go. Number 17, Magus. I broke the formatting. Great. I was just trying to bold it to make it look like we'd added a new... Make it look like I know what I'm doing. Excellent. Another one in the books. That's 28 games we've done now. And it fits on the screen just about. So congratulations. It's in the top 17. Will it still be in the top 17 when we add game 29 to this list? Who knows? I certainly don't. I gotta say, I am kind of glad that I picked this one up and picked this one out. It's something different, certainly, and not something I would have played. Was it not for this series? So, yeah. There's definitely some Infamous in that character and in the way this game plays. But yes, thank you for joining me for yet another Playing Devil's Advocate. Will there be another one? Probably. Might take a year, but yeah, there'll probably be something else. Cool. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I missed my chance to fade out then, so you can enjoy this title screen again and the world's most ridiculously dressed god. Cheers for watching.